Spock's horrifying vision in Star Trek. Strange New Worlds Season 3 Episode 3 explained. In Star Trek, Strange New Worlds Season 3, Episode 3, the franchise once again proves that its most powerful stories don't come from phasers or starship battles, but from the quiet, terrifying places inside its characters' minds. And no one embodies that better than Spock. Portrayed with remarkable restraint by Ethan Peck, this version of Spock has always existed in tension. Human emotion versus Vulcan logic, instinct versus discipline. But in this episode, that tension doesn't just simmer, it fractures. The result is a vision so disturbing that it challenges everything Spock believes about himself, his future, and even the nature of reality. What exactly did Spock see? Spock's vision unfolds less like a dream and more like an intrusion. It isn't symbolic in the traditional sense. It feels real, immediate, and disturbingly plausible. He witnesses a future where control has slipped from his grasp. Chaos replaces logic, emotion overwhelms reason, and the people he cares about suffer because of him. There are flashes of violence, fragmented identities, and a sense that Spock himself becomes something unrecognizable. Whether it's a literal future, an alternate timeline, or a psychological projection remains unclear, but that ambiguity is exactly what makes it horrifying. Unlike typical sci-fi visions that warn of external threats, this one is deeply internal. The enemy isn't a Klingon warship or a cosmic anomaly. It's Spock, the fear beneath the logic. To understand why this vision hits so hard, you have to understand Spock's lifelong struggle. Since his earliest appearances, dating back to Star Trek, the original series, and the iconic performance by Leonard Nimoy, Spock has been defined by his attempt to suppress his human half. But Strange New Worlds complicates that narrative. This younger Spock hasn't fully mastered emotional control. He feels more than he wants to admit, and that vulnerability becomes the foundation of the vision. What if logic isn't enough? That's the question haunting him. The vision suggests that beneath his carefully constructed discipline lies something volatile. It's not just that Spock can lose control. It's that part of him might want to. A reflection of recent trauma. Season 3 has been particularly brutal for the crew of the Enterprise, especially characters like Dr. M'Benga and Chapel. The emotional weight of war, loss, and moral compromise hangs over the ship. Spock, despite his Vulcan training, isn't immune to that atmosphere. In Episode 3, his vision feels like a culmination of everything he's been suppressing. It's not just about his internal struggle, it's about the external pressures finally breaking through. There's a subtle but important connection here. Spock's fear isn't abstract. It's informed by what he's already seen others become under stress. If humans can break, why not him? And if he breaks, would he be even worse? Is it a premonition? Star Trek has a long history of playing with time, destiny, and alternate futures. From Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan to Star Trek 2009, the franchise often treats the future as something fluid yet dangerously real. Spock's vision fits squarely into that tradition, but with a twist. There's no clear confirmation that what he saw will happen. Instead, the episode leans,